Today I will be reacting to two videos. The first video will be a woman explaining why trans people need to be brutally honest with people that they're dating. And the second video is going to be a man who kicks his ex-girlfriend out of the house because she started dating his dad. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, who is Anthony Spade, link is in the description. All right, today I'm going to be reacting to two videos, but the first video is going to be a video about a woman explaining why trans people need to be honest about everything. I personally feel that if someone is trans, that they should be brutally honest with everybody in the world. And the reason is because you're going to lose a lot of respect by not telling somebody up front what it is, and then they find out later. I think when people find out later, it's when it's really going to hurt because they feel like they've been in too deep, especially if they wasn't okay with it. So I'm going to let the video play, and then we're going to react to it.
So a lot of people were upset at the fact that I said that trans people should let people that they're dating know that they're trans. A lot of comments were like, but trans women are women and trans men are men, so it doesn't matter. Right, but not everybody thinks that way. So to be respectful, you should tell them. Then some comments were like, but it's very, very dangerous. Okay, if you meet somebody in person and you get their contact information, wait till you get to a safe place and then tell them.
I think that everything should be honest before the contact information is even swapped, because even just handing somebody a number and then letting them know on the back end, that'd be a big disappointment as well. So if you guys are out there and you're on the internet and you're coming across something that's looking a little bit shady, you need to start being honest with them up front and start asking questions before you get caught up.
If you meet somebody on an app, before you give them your contact information or your address, or before you meet up with them, you should probably tell them. If you think it's dangerous to tell somebody that you're trans, imagine how dangerous it'd be if you were dating somebody and they weren't into that and then they found out. Somebody said trans people don't owe you.
I have to comment on that. That's true. That is true. That would drive a lot of people crazy. Look what happened to the guy in Chicago that was messing around with a trans and didn't find out until he got back to the house. And this was a student messing with someone, like they had graduated, they went back to the house and then found out it was trans. He went and grabbed a gun and came back and killed them. He couldn't live with it.
You're right. You don't owe me a damn thing, but you owe the person you're in a relationship with honesty. Everybody deserves honesty. So who cares? The LGBT community takes their sexuality very seriously, as they should, but so do straight people, especially men. So a lot of people care.
She's absolutely right. This is a subject that needs to be handled and people need to be honest. I think that if you're strong enough to make the transition, I think that you should be strong enough to tell everyone how you feel and what's really going on. I don't think that you should do a transition and then just try to act like you're automatically approved, because majority of people are not going to be happy with that. All right, next video is going to be a guy kicking his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, out of the house because she slept with his dad. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is because nowadays, with no masculinity around, these women are really running around crazy trying to attach to anything alpha, and they pretty much don't have a soul. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like a lot of women now don't have a soul, no morals, no nothing, just free falling. Let's get to it.
You're just like fucking taking me out because of this.
Yeah, you literally, I literally hooked up with one girl here, and you literally fucked my stepdad.
Okay, that was your stepdad. That's not even your.
I lived with the guy.
Okay, that's not.
My bad. My bad. I thought it was his dad, but it's his stepdad. But either way, it's still somebody connected.
Your real dad.
I live with him. He's fucking my mom.
Fuck other people.
He's fucking my mom.
Other people. control.
No, he fucked my mom.
Okay, and you fucked under control.
Get out of here.
No.
Get out of here.
Thank you.
I don't know about y'all, man, but it seems like the world is coming to an end. Every time you look around, it's always some off the wall weird stuff happening nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's simps getting out of control, still losing their mind over big booties and big titties, or it's just women running wild, people getting killed. You watching the news, everything is fake. People getting in fake relationships just to create fake drama, to get likes, clicks, and views. People don't even value money like that anymore. Like, likes and views hold more weight than money. That's what I'm noticing. People would rather be poor with a lot of likes and not even care. And when it comes to these women, man, if she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down. And there's a lot of women out there nowadays that are slowing a lot of you guys down. Like, it's a shame how many of you guys just feel like love is going to heal you. Being in a relationship is going to heal you. Let me tell you something. You're going to always lose money chasing women. You ain't going to never lose women chasing no money. Understand that right now. And even when you get money, if you still want to be the man that you think you deserve, it's going to require a change in your personality. I tell dudes that all the time. You could have all the money and still be beta, and she would not like you at all. It's that simple. You would just have to pay for it. You'll have to know this girl likes me because I got money. There's really no emotional there. But as long as she do what she got to do in the bedroom, everything is cool. I know plenty of guys that live like that have a girlfriend, but they're not in love and it's strictly business to them. At any given moment, they get sick of that woman. They start tricking on another woman. I know a lot of men like that. But for the most part, in today's world, if she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down, big dog. This is Anthony Spade. Comment, like, 5 hobbies that men have that attract women. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Okay, today we're going to be talking about 5 hobbies that men have that attract women. And the reason why I'm making this video is because it's about to get hot again. We're about to go into spring, and a lot of you guys are ready to come up out of the house and you're ready to go back into the sunlight. All right, going back into the sunlight, you need to make sure the sun hits you every day. That way you start getting good energy. All right, and the more energy you have, the more productive that you're going to be. But if you're going to be productive and you're still going to be looking for women, I'm going to give you 5 hobbies right now that if you have these hobbies, you're almost guaranteed for a woman to like you because she's going to always think that you're cool. But it's up to you to take the initiative if you want to do them. For the guys out there that's looking like, Anthony give her relationship advice and he's not doing anything and he's not, why are you doing that? So we ain't supposed to be dating them. They're all angry. We know that. But unfortunately, when you go outside of your house and you go to the mall, there are people in relationships. When you walk around, you see a lot of relationships. You don't see a lot of single people. It takes a person with tough skin to live in solitude. And I've been living in solitude for a long time. Trust me, most of y'all can't handle being in solitude. You have to be around a woman. You know that, and I know that. You can't live how I live. I'm telling you, it's hard to be by yourself. You have to become accustomed to it. So let's get into the hobbies that you should take if you're really looking to attract women. And this is for the guys that know your red pill knowledge. Once you know your red pill knowledge about women and you're in alpha frame, a woman shouldn't walk in your life and treat you bad. A woman shouldn't walk in your life and use you for money. A woman shouldn't walk in your life and ghost you. You're supposed to already study the signs. You're supposed to already be on your purpose. And you're supposed to already be gaining confidence. First, cars. Let me tell you something. I enjoy hooking up cars, and you'll know that if you go to my second channel. Get into cars. There's a different ball game when you take a decent car and hook it up yourself and actually make it look good. When I say make it look good, make sure it's all structured together. Women see that. It's artistic to them. Not only that, they know that that car is going to get attention. That's what makes you attractive. When you go to car shows, you see a lot of women there. You always see women at car shows where guys have created art with their cars. It's a big difference going to go buy a Lamborghini already did up and driving around and hoping you pull a woman. It's a big difference with you going to buy new cars and trying to stunt. You know why? Because those cars are simple. You get the same color. All you got to do is put rims on it and then blah. But women like artistic things. So a lot of times they are attracted to guys who are into cars. Guys that like to hook up cars. Guys that like to go to car shows. When I look at night, when I be driving past the Taco Bell parking lot, you know how many guys they got their little cars pulled up, they little Hondas, they little Acuras. They got all these cars pulled up and they just be sitting in a row in a circle with them all hooked up. They got a gang of women walking around them. It may not be the best looking women in the world, but women are always attracted to cars. So if you can get into hooking cars up, or you can get into even going to car meets and get yourself involved in cars, trust me, women find that cool. So if you got a woman with you, you just be like, yo, we get ready to go to this car show. We get ready to do that. That gives you a life. Trust me, women like that. Next, poker. You may not look at it, but women like poker players. But you have to be a good poker player, or you got to be a good loser. But poker players take a lot of risks. Women like a risk-taking guy, but women don't like a gambler. So if you're a poker player, be a poker player that's going to have your limits. That you know, like, all right, I'm only going into this game with this amount of money. And if I lose, I'm out. It's the same thing with gambling. Women like to go to the casino, but you got to know your limit. When I go to the casino, I only take my ID and I take maybe $100 in cash. That's it. I leave everything else in the car whenever I go to the casino just to have a good time. I leave everything else in the car. All right, wallets, debit cards, all that, leave it in the car. So whenever I run out of money or if I lose my money at the casino, I'm good and gone. But I'm telling you, if you play poker, women like guys that play poker because it shows that you're a risk taker. Next, the gun range and shooting. If you're into guns and you like to go to the gun range, that attracts women. You can take her to the gun range and let her shoot. It's something about a woman shooting a gun that actually turns her on. You don't believe me? Go ask a woman. She'll tell you. If you're into guns and you like to go to the gun range and you can take her with you, she's going to look at you as being attractive. Because to her, that's going to be like adventurous. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be alpha to her. And then when she shoots the gun, it helps her to release steam. Women feel better after they shoot a gun because of that pressure, that excitement. If you're a guy that's really into that type of stuff, women are going to be attracted to you. But once again, you may not attract the best looking woman. You may attract just an average woman, but if you're alpha, it's up to you to, if a woman pulls close to you, you have to make her want to be the best version of herself around you. So if you alpha enough, an average woman would try to make herself look cute because a lot of you guys are chasing average women that make themselves look cute anyway. Next, motorcycles. Motorcycles for the adventurous women that are good in the bed. Women that are good in the bed like motorcycles. But the girl that likes the motorcycle is also the girl that likes to experiment with different men. A lot of girls that are into motorcycles, I'm telling you, are whores. You'll attract them, but the best thing for you to do, get in and get out. Them girls in the biker club, they get ran through. Now, good women, they like to go bike riding, bicycle riding, trailing. A lot of good girls like to go trailing. Like when I go bike riding on Sundays in the summertime, you see a lot of beautiful women out riding bikes. Not motorcycles, bicycles, going on trails. That's how come in all the major cities, they make sure that they sell people who buy the house on bike trails. Because women love to go biking. So understand, if you're into biking, bicycles, and things like that, you're going to run into women on the trail. I'm telling you. A lot like where I'm at, they got restaurants and everything on the trail. And when we go, it's a gangs of women that are everywhere. So don't be afraid to go get yourself a Trek bike or one of those new Swansons. They're expensive. They're about $600. But learn to get into biking. That'll give you adventure. That will release a lot of stress. Everything that I'm telling you releases stress. It releases depression. It opens up your brain. It opens up your mind. All right? And women are going to attract to that. Next, last but not least, gym and fitness. Some of you guys out there are dedicated because when you were little, you were fat, you were ugly, and you're just dedicated to fitness. Well, guess what? There's a lot of ugly, fat women out there as well that are into fitness. You better go watch some of these TikTok videos where women are showing you that, hey, I used to be 300 pounds and then I lost all the weight. Now I'm really, really sexy. There's a lot of you guys out there, you did the same thing. You went from a fat person to a skinny person. Now you're into fitness. All you got to do is just make sure when you're in the gym, you're attaching to the right woman. The gym is going to attract women because that's what women are. But the problem with the gym is there's just so many beta males in there that women go in there and just have a free fall. It's like whenever a woman feeling down and out, she knows like I could go to the gym and get some bounce back real good and make me feel good. That's the only problem with the gym, which is why I suggest you get in and get out. But if you're into fitness, I suggest that you maybe start up your own gym, start up your own practice. As far as being a personal trainer, that's old. Everybody who used to be insecure when they little get in the gym, find a love for the gym, and then they want to be a personal trainer. Don't be that dude. Start your own training process, but try to start up your own gym. You know what I mean? That's going to be more attractive to the women if you own your own gym. And it doesn't cost that much for you to actually put a gym together. Like you can find an empty building and put a gym together for little or nothing by taking out a loan. All right? And these are 5 hobbies that I know for sure that if you're able to do, you're going to attract women. That's simple. But at the end of the day, if you attract them and get them, only one thing that matters. If she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down. Comment, like, subscribe to both channels. Hasta la vista.